Greetings and wishes everyone. I'm your host Kruthat K. Kotnis and welcome to MIT World Peace University School of Media and Journalism's first podcast on India at 75 and Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. This is a program where we will highlight our beloved city, Pune's contribution to the independence struggle of our country through weekly podcasts. Now, as we know that Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav is an upcoming event in which the 75th year of independence of India will be celebrated on 15th August 2022. And, I believe it's high time we show our appreciation for the freedom that we so freely enjoy today. And that's exactly what we're here to do at MIT World Peace University School of Media and Journalism. Now, if you get around Pune, a lot of you can see popular and not so well-known landmarks of our pre-independence history, including the remains of a secret radio station that helped spread word to the revolutionary, Bhau Rangari's dispensary where intellectuals met in secret chambers behind medicine cabinets to discuss the British business and weapons, even one of the first schools called Bhidewada started in 1848, set up for girls by Jyotiba Phule and his wife Savitribai Phule. I believe the true legacy of Pune lies in the role it played in India achieving its independence. If I try to put it simply, Pune was a center of social reform and nationalism that contributed to our freedom. The year was 1844. Pune saw the rise of Marathi newspapers that, spoke about the fight we were having against the British. And the first leader of the Indian independence movement, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, called Pune home. Now, Tilak's advocacy of Swaraj was one of the most historic moves of the later Indian independence movement, and especially when he said that Swarajya ha maza janmasidh hak ahe ani to mi milonarach, which means Swarajya is my birthright and I shall have it. Be it Yerwada jail where Mahatma Gandhi was imprisoned several times, or the Aga Khan Palace where he was under house arrest, Pune has no dearth of landmarks that stand as testament to its history and contribution to the freedom movement. And just like that, today we are going to be talking about the Aga Khan Palace. This mighty and beautiful edifice was built by Sultan Muhammad Shah Aga Khan III in 1892. The place was basically an act of charity by the spiritual leader of Nizari Ismaili Muslims who wanted to help the poor in the neighboring areas of Pune. Now, Sultan Muhammad Shah Aga Khan III, who lived from 2nd November 1877 to 11th July 1957, was the 48th Imam of the Nizari Ismaili sector of Muslims. He was one of the founders and the first permanent president of the All India Muslim League. His goal was the advancement of Muslim agendas and protection of Muslim rights in British India. He was also nominated to represent India to the League of Nations in 1932 and served as the president of the League of Nations from 1937 to 1938. Later, his grandson Shah Karim al-Hussaini inherited the title and came to be known as Aga Khan IV, who donated the Aga Khan Palace to the people of India in 1969 to honor Gandhiji and his philosophy. But how does this really connect to the freedom struggle of our country? As I mentioned before, this building acted as a prison for not only Mahatma Gandhi, but also his wife Kasturba Gandhi and his secretaries Mahadev Desai and Sarojini Naidu between 9th August 1942 to 6th May 1944 following the launch of Quit India movement. They were arrested without any trial within, a few hours of a speech that Gandhiji had made where he made a call to do or die. This Quit India movement, it's also known as the August movement, and it was basically launched at the Bombay session of the All India Congress Committee by Mahatma Gandhi on 8th August 1942 during the World War II. This was launched to demand an end to the British rule in India. The All India Congress Committee launched a mass protest demanding what Gandhi called an orderly British withdrawal from India. Now, Gandhiji spent most of the war in and out of prison, away from contact with the masses, as this wasn't really the only time he showed rebellion against the British government. Before the Quit India movement, Gandhiji led several national movements like the civil disobedience movement in 1930, the non-cooperation movement in 1920, and the Champaran Satyagraha in 1917. Now, getting back to the Aga Khan Palace. This is also where Kasturba Gandhi and Mahadev Desai took their last breath, and thus there are samadhis made both for them. And this also has Mahatma Gandhi's memorials located in the same complex near the Mulla River. Now, in 1969, the then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi had visited the place, and in 1974 she allotted a sum of 2 lakh rupees every year for its maintenance. The amount then rose to about 10 lakh rupees per year till the 1990s, after which the National Monument of India was really neglected for many years due to improper allocation of funds. There was also a protest that was held at the statue of Mahatma Gandhi near Pune railway station in the July of 1999 to protest against the worsening condition of the monument. Well, I believe that helped because the present condition has improved quite a lot. Now, talking about the architecture, Aga Khan Palace has Italian arches and spacious lawns. The building, it comprises of 5 halls and it covers an area of about 19 acres, out of which 7 acres is the built up area and the rest is a beautiful and well maintained lawn. The palace captivates the eye of a spectator with its magnificence and the picturesque architect. It also took about 5 years and an estimate of 12 lakh rupees to complete this palace. Now, I know that may not sound like a very big sum for such a gigantic and beautiful building, but trust me, it is worth a lot more in today's currency. Now, the area of the ground floor is about 1756 meters square, and the first floor is just about 1000 meters square, and the second floor is about 450 meters square. The speciality of the structure is its corridors of nearly 2.5 meters around the entire building. This palace archives a number of photos and portraits depicting glimpses from the lives of Mahatma Gandhi, the father of our nation, and other personalities of the Indian freedom struggle. This place is also the headquarters for Gandhi National Memorial Society, and it also hosts a shop that deals in khadi and other handloom textiles. The Aga Khan Palace is situated in Pune at Nagar Road area on the Samrat Ashok Road, and in 2003 the ASI, which is the Archaeological Survey of India, declared this site as a monument of national importance. The Aga Khan Palace is a major attraction to the photographers of various kinds. You know, they do all kinds of photo shoots there because it has a very special kind of an architecture, and the greenery, it's just perfect for photography lighting. Today, the building is a very well known tourist location which charges just about 25 rupees as an entrance fee. And it is operational and open to visitors between 9 a.m. and 5:30 p.m. And it's open every day of the week, with Sunday being the busiest day. So one can simply go there by taking a rickshaw or a cab if they don't have a vehicle. They don't have to worry about, you know, the driver not knowing, because it's quite popular. And, you know, I would personally strongly suggest our listeners to go there. Because, you know, in my humble opinion, this reminds us that the democracy that we enjoy today, that the fundamental rights that every citizen has, it did not come for free. And it most certainly did not come easy. It took a lot of struggle. It took a lot of sacrifices of life of many selfless but patriotic individuals like Mahatma Gandhi, Bhagat Singh, Sarojini Naidu, Subhash Chandra Bose, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, and so many more. And we must honor them and we must celebrate them 365 days of a year. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we come to an end of our first podcast on MIT World Peace University School of Media and Journalism on India at 75 Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. But we are not done here yet. We have a lot more podcasts coming up for you at MIT World Peace University School of Media and Journalism. So stay tuned by subscribing to the channel and turning the notifications on by clicking that little bell option that pops up once you subscribe. Please do mention your views and points in the comment section down below. Until then, stay safe, follow the safety protocols. Signing off, Krutarth K. Kotnis from MIT World Peace University School of Media and Journalism. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra, Jai Bharat.